This is Housing News 360. The headlines: Wike signs 5,481 certificates of occupancy in 1 year. FCT land allottees now get title documents in 2 weeks. Lagos mandates CCTV on high-rise buildings. Court adjourns hearing on validity of award till January 27th. And on the foreign scene, Turkey introduces affordable housing scheme to combat rent crisis. The Minister of FCT Nyesom Wike assigned a total of 5,481 certificates of occupancy as of December 31, 2024. The Minister's Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media, Lere Olayinka, stated, "This is 2,919 less than the total number of certificates of occupancy printed and signed by the Federal Capital Territory Administration from 2010 to 2023. In a statement on Tuesday, Olayinka stated that after necessary payments are made, land allottees can now get their certificate of occupancy within 2 weeks, while emphasizing that one of the reasons land allottees find it uncompelling to pay for their certificate of occupancy is because once payments are made, the waiting period could take years. But in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, new approach has been implemented. He further stated that uploading of necessary information to show when a certificate of occupancy is collected, as well as details on the collector, a process that initially took months, is now done within 72 hours. Meanwhile, from May 2023 that President Bola Tinubu assumed office till December 31, 2024, a total of 5,481 certificates of occupancy were produced and signed by the FCT Minister. Some vulnerable FCT residents, including scavengers, beggars, and petty traders, among others, have filed a suit against the minister, Nyesom Wike, demanding 500 million naira in damages over an alleged breach of their fundamental rights. A legal practitioner, Abba Ikima, filed the suit before Justice James Omotosho of a federal high court in Abuja on behalf of the vulnerable residents. The lawyers said the minister gave a directive for the arrest on October 22, 2024, and that it was in the guise of enforcing the directive that the Joint Task Force was constituted to carry out the directive. The applicant sued Wike, Inspector General of Police, Director General, Department of State Services and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps as first to fourth respondents. He alleged that those arrested include hawkers of goods, petty traders conducting lawful businesses along the roadsides, and persons dressed in ways reflecting their economic hardship or appearing homeless. Justice Oweye of a federal high court sitting in Lagos yesterday fixed January 27, 2025 for the hearing on the environmental impact and validity of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. The judge adjourned the case after resolving the issue of appearance for the second defendant and granted an extension of time to the parties to enable them to regularize their processes. A former Lagos State governorship candidate of the African Democratic Congress, Funsho Doherty, had dragged the Attorney General of the Federation, the Bureau of Public Procurement and High-Tech Construction Company before the court over the lack of open competitive bidding. Furthermore, he requested a declaration that the Federal Ministry of Environment and the second defendant failed in their statutory duties of ensuring compliance with the EIA Act and the Public Procurement Act. The Lagos State government has approved an ambitious 3.366 trillion naira budget for 2025, with 62% of the funds earmarked for infrastructure development. Signed into law by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the budget is structured around 5 strategic pillars, which include infrastructure sustainability, economic diversification, social inclusion and human capital development, environmental sustainability and governance, and institutional reforms. Analysts view the emphasis on infrastructure as a significant step towards addressing Lagos' urbanization challenges, housing deficits, and transportation inefficiencies. The state's high urbanization rate and growing population, now estimated at 20 million, making such investment crucial. The governor has announced plans to construct several kilometers of roads across Lagos' 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas. These efforts aim to open up the hinterlands, encouraging development and easing pressure on the city center. The Lagos State government has made it mandatory for building owners in the state to install closed-circuit television cameras on buildings of 6 floors and above along major roads in the state, as well as in all proposed or under construction buildings of 6 floors and above anywhere in the state. The State Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Dr. Oluyinka Olumide, said this in a statement issued by the Ministry's Deputy Director of Public Affairs, Mr. Mukaila Sanusi, on Tuesday. According to him, the decision aligns with the Lagos State government's vision for a technologically advanced and well-managed city. Olumide, however, urged stakeholders to support the initiative, which he described as part of the Lagos State government themes. And on the foreign scene, Turkey has launched an affordable housing scheme to address rising rent prices and inflationary pressures, targeting low-income earners and first-time home buyers. Announced by Vice President Cevdet Yilmaz, the project, managed by State Housing Agency, aims to construct 250,000 homes across 81 provinces by mid-year, focusing on urban areas with high demand. Eligible participants earning $1,265 or less monthly can secure homes with a 10% deposit and repay loans over 20 years with capped repayments. The program excludes individuals who already own property, ensuring fair access to housing. Energy-efficient and climate-friendly materials will be used for construction, aligning with zero-waste goals. Economists predict the influx of these homes could lower rental prices by up to 10% if launched simultaneously. The program excludes individuals who already own property, ensuring fair access to housing. Energy-efficient and climate-friendly materials will be used for construction, aligning with zero-waste goals. Economists predict the influx of these homes could lower rental prices by up to 10% if launched simultaneously. However, some experts, including Dr. Ahmed Buyuk-Duman, caution that a gradual rollout may not significantly impact inflation or rent costs. Finance Minister Mehmet Simsek has emphasized the need for broader solutions, including private sector incentives such as tax relief for smaller housing units to tackle Turkey's housing crisis comprehensively. For more housing news, catch up with Housing TV across all social media platforms.